My question for you, Amir, is if you could just talk a little bit about your thought process in accepting and going after this fight instead of the fight that had been discussed for you prior to this fight coming about, which was a fight with your British rival, Brook, that a lot of people, at least in your country, were very interested to see, and not taking that offer and instead coming to the States to fight against Terence Crawford in a similarly significant fight.
Yeah, so basically I love fighting in the States. I've had some big performances here, and I wanted to be back over here again and to put another big fight on. New York is one of my favorite locations in America. So when this fight was put to me, and it was going to be a big fight, it was going to be a pay-per-view fight, I decided to, take this fight with both hands and make sure that I can make sure that if I'm going to take this fight, I'm going to win this fight as well. So that's the reason I decided to take this fight. I mean, I spoke to my team, and my team might have been a little bit, they didn't agree with me as much. But I was like, look, this is the fight I want, because Terence, breaking down the fight, Terence is a very skillful fighter. I always do well against skillful fighters. This is going to be like a game of chess at times. His legs come forward, he does punch well, and he does like to fight as well. So then he's got the best of both worlds, and not only that, he's the same weight as me. I mean, he's going to be I fought a welterweight more, so I'm probably physically the bigger guy in this fight. I'm physically the guy who's been in the 147 division longer as well. So I've got that advantage on my side, whereas normally I'm the smaller guy fighting these bigger guys. So I think that's definitely going to be on my side. People
Amir,
yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry about that. I thought you were done.
People might feel that, from my last performance against Vargas, I'm going to be the same. But I mean, I know that was a very bad performance. I mean, it was just not me. I know I had to just go in there and win a fight. I mean, it's hard to motivate yourself against guys where you're supposed to win, because all you have to do is turn up there and you're going to win the fight, because you got the better skill set and everything else. But in this fight, this is what I have to do in my A game. I have to make sure that I can't make any mistakes, and I have to go into this as an underdog, but prove myself and win this fight.
Amir, was any part of your thought process in taking this particular fight, and I'm saying this based on my understanding that financially it's about the same for both fights. You would have made a lot of money for either fight. So was part of your thought process, I can fight Crawford, have an opportunity to fight on a big American pay-per-view to win the welterweight title against a top opponent in a place I know you like fighting, New York City, and whatever happens, if you win, if you lose, whatever goes down, if it's a draw, that Brook is still going to be a fight that's in your back pocket that a lot of people are still going to want to see, regardless of the outcome of April 20th.
Well, I don't know if that fight's still going to be there. I mean, I chose this fight over that fight, and I know that I've seen in numerous times in the media Eddie saying that the fight's literally dead now. It's not going to happen again. I mean, look, who knows? Time will tell. I mean, I'm taking this fight step at a time, fight by fight, and let's get this fight out of the way first, and then we take it from there. I mean, look, that fight might never happen. It might happen. So I'm just taking every fight by as it comes, really.
Understood.
Hi, thanks Amir and Bob for taking time to talk to us. My first question for Amir is that you said New York is one of your favorite boxing home, and it's been the site of a lot of your big wins. Does fighting in New York kind of bring back any special memories, whether it be the fight against Paul Malignaggi or just overall gives you more motivation to perform well because it is such a big market?
Well, I got married in New York City, so I think that's a good one. And then obviously, my in-laws all live in New York. I spend a lot of time over there. But not only that, my first fight in America was in New York City at the MSG, at the smaller one, at the smaller arena they have. And that was a great performance against Paul Malignaggi. And that was my entry to America. So, this is another big fight here. And when it was New York, I was like, yes, because I walk around the New York city, and I've met so many fans who have always said to me, why don't you fight in New York again? All your fights are normally in Vegas and in LA, in that side, the West Coast. And I'm like, okay, one day I will come back to New York, and I think this is the time now where I come back for a big fight and to give my fans and the people of America, another big one.
Amir, Crawford, as you mentioned, you spent more time at the welterweight than Terence Crawford. Have you had a chance to sort of look at Terence Crawford's 2 fights against Jeff Horn and Jose Benavidez? And if so, what did you make of Crawford at 147 pounds so far?
I'm not a very good fighter. Look, I can't take this lightly. This fight is going to be a tough fight, and he's a very, very good, skilled fighter with power. So with decent power. He's durable. He moves well, boxes well. So for me to win this fight, I have to be on my A game. I can't make any mistakes. But he's still. I'm not going to say. I've read. This is what I read on the media. People saying he's quite new in the welterweight division, but I don't think he is. You can see he is a quite filled out welterweight fighter. For the welterweight division, I think he's got the height and everything. He kind of moves into it quite well. So I'm not going to go in there thinking I'm stronger, I'm bigger, I'm the physically bigger fighter. I'm going to go in there and use my skills to win this fight. My skills is what's going to win the fight, not the size, not the power. And it's about being my IQ and my skills for this one.